just waiting for everybody to join me. The email just went out. Hi, darling. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I know. Doesn't it look, no grays. It's all one color. It was 3 different colors before. Look, there's still little stuff there, but. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey, Tracy. Hi, Anastasia. Hi, Gloria. Sherry. I know. Look, it's all nice. Let's get some longer. Yeah, some longer. We switched hair because she has my normal hair, and now I have your hair.
Right? But it's not as long.
Let me see.
It's not as long.
You're cuter. Aw, thanks, buddy. Oh, they say hi, yeah. You're getting too big to sit on my lap.
Why is there only 3 thumbs up?
Say hi. Say hi, Gloria. Hi, Elizabeth. How's your eyesight, Gloria? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Jody. Hi, Paw Prince.
Paw Prince?
Yeah.
I love Paw
Hi,
Prince.
Chow. Hi, Suzette. Hi, Terry. Hi, Sandy. Can you see the names?
It's too fast.
It is fast, isn't it? That's why Mommy misses them all the time. So I have Chow, Tracy, and Stacy help me out because I can't see them that fast. And if I'm working, then I have to look. Oh, can't even see them on the phone right now, huh? Whoops. Now try to see that. That's really small and really fast, right?
It's really fast because you can see it like going up. This one it just appears and then like fades away.
Say hi.
Hi.
Angelique. Hi, Jen. They can't see you.
I'm falling.
So what would you say? Let's ask Leah some questions here. What are some things you like about your mom having a YouTube channel? Hi, Selma.
What do I like about you having a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
That I get to have the stamps that you don't use.
You get to get some of my D-stash? Okay. But even if I didn't have a YouTube channel, you would get those. No?
Because you had to show them to people.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't not like use them without being a date.
So this box back here, this is our new pile of D-stash. Giveaway, not my VersaFine Claire inks. No, you can't have these. But what's in this box here? And then these are projects that I'm working on right now. And I have so much stuff. I have some organizational things coming. So I'll be sharing those with you guys. What are you doing? Peace out? It's backwards, right? Because we're really, the camera's over here, but it makes it look like it's over here because it's backwards. Yeah. Like you're looking in a mirror, right? It's like I'm looking in a mirror when I look at you. And I turn back time. I take the wrinkles away. And no more gray hairs. All right, I got to get to work. So you're going to go back to your computer. I have to show them these new stamps. I have to show them these new stamps. Yeah, they came to see the new stamps, not your fish face. Can you go get your turtle off the fridge so we can show it to them?
No.
Why? All right. How about you can do, you haven't used your new Simon Hurley stamps yet, so how about we do a video tomorrow and you can post your new Simon Hurley stamps, okay? Okay. Happy people maker, Jen. So tell them what you said to me a minute ago about the basement.
I want to change it, like paint the walls and change the carpet.
And what did Mommy say to you? What did Mommy do to you? What was the sign I showed you? And what does that mean?
Money.
Because we don't have the money to do that right now, right?
We can paint the walls.
Who has the time for that? Don't you think? That cuts into fishing time. Did you catch any fish yesterday? No. All right, I'm going to get to work now because some of these people have to go to work. Some people are coming home from work. Some people have to go to bed. Some people are just waking up. So they're all over the world. So I got to get to business here. I just wanted to show them my hair. So now they don't have to see the tops of my gray hairs if I poke my head in the video.
Like that. Like
all right, so
working.
wave bye. Say, I'll see you later.
See you later. Say.
You say 43 people watching and
6 thumbs up. We need more thumbs up. Everybody thumbs up the video.
Who cut your hair? It looks great.
You cut it. Look at the likes are going up like a flash.
All right. Say bye. All right. See ya. Go on your computer. Okay, guys. I wanted to show you a couple things. First of all, there is a link down in the description. I'm going to try to talk to the camera instead of looking at myself here. It's H&H Supply has restocked their foils. So if you want to leave me for a few minutes and head on over there, I totally understand. Pink Hearts is back in stock. If you can wait a week or two, she has ordered some new foils. I think there's 5 or 6 new foils. So she said she's gonna let me know when those are in stock. So just want to let you know the link is down below. It is the FSC affiliate link, so we get FSC credit. So that allows us the power to request new foils. So you guys did really good, and she is getting us some new foils, so go check that out. Secondly, you guys saw I got all of these new stamps from Local King Rubber Stamps, right? We want to thank them for their generosity, but what I did is this is how I store my stamps in these stamp pockets. So I just want to go through that with you guys again. I think it was Elizabeth that asked me, I could be wrong, in the group where I get them from. So I've linked my Amazon shop, and they're in the stamps folder. So if you go to amazon.com/shop/Nancy Stamps, I linked the folders, the things, and there's 2 that I use all the time. Large stamp storage die, Avery L, which is what I put all of these in. So you see the stamp fits in there, the die fits in there. This is what I use for 90% of my stamps, the large ones, okay? Large stamp and die storage pocket, okay? And then the extra large ones, I have for my Hero Arts sets and my, I'll show you here. All right, so here's a Hero Arts set that I have not even used yet. But once that little, I call it the disposable baggie, once I get it out of there, because we all know these bags that they send with the cellophane bags end up ripping, and stuff starts to fall out, and we don't want to lose any of that. So see, the Hero Arts kit fits in there perfectly. There is a little flap. You can cut it off. I just fold it in. Doesn't bother me to have it on there. So it fits perfectly with the Hero Arts kits, okay? Also, the large My Favorite Things. So let me show you that one. So if you're looking for, we were talking about organization a second ago, this is a really neat way to save on space, because I used to keep all of my stamps in those Stampin' Up! DVD cases, and it ended up taking up so much space. So I took this method on, and I really am pleased with it. Plus, so here's the my favorite things one. I get my stamps directly from Hero Arts. I do have a Hero Arts affiliate link now, so you can check that out on the FSC page. If you go to announcements or you go to the files, I have those. So my favorite things fits in the extra large. The Hero Arts kit fits in the extra large, and also my large kitchen sink stamps fit in there. So if you get the large stamp and die storage pockets and the extra large stamp and die storage pockets, the majority of your stamps are going to fit in there. Now the small pockets are really small. I only use those for my kitchen sink stamps. So depending on how many small ones you have, that's what the small ones are for. So there's small, large, and extra large. I don't know why they don't say small, medium, and large, but small, large, and extra large. Go to the Amazon store under Nancy Stamps, and it's with the stamps. I put them in with the stamp folder. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that. Yeah, definitely you could label them homemade dividers. I just flip through them so I don't have to do that. Thank you, Stacy. All right, so, all of the July, I have like a list of things to go over with you guys. All of the July funny, humor, snarky stamps list has been emailed out. If you did not get your list, please email me and let me know. I don't know if this is going to be backwards or not. It looks backwards to me. NancyStamps15@gmail.com. Email me, but check your spam folder first. But everybody has been sent a list. The last list is only 4 people, I think. I just didn't want to drag it on any longer. So the last list, I'm sorry, you guys only get 4 people, so you only have to make 3 cards to swap. But it's a funny, snarky, humorous card, and they need to be mailed out by July 20th. So if you signed up for that card swap, it is done. If you missed the card swap, don't worry. August is around the corner, so I'll be posting the August card swap list sign up, because you have to sign up every month. I'm going to start posting it like towards the end of the month. The theme is going to be friendship. So if you want to start making your cards, the theme is going to be friendship for August. And then when I post it, it'll be a Google Sheet. You'll sign up for August and you'll get your new list of people for August. Oh, it's not backwards? Okay, good. Because to me it was backwards. Like I'm looking in a mirror, so that's good. Judy went and got her foils. Hi, Kiki. Craft Online in Australia sells the sleeves. Okay, great. Wonderful. What else do we got here? What is the black and white case behind me on the left? Is it that? Oh no, what are you looking at? Let me see here. I don't know what's black and white. So I have a stamp and storage. Okay, now you guys can make me do a room thing. That wall piece there is IKEA. That was stamp and storage. These are DVD movie holders that I stuffed my inks in. This is a Michaels organization tool. Over here, I have an organization system coming for my ink, so don't mind my cardboard. Cardboard boxes have become my friend lately. I got some canned air also in the Amazon shop, 3 cans for $20. I use this with alcohol inks. This is the stuff that I'm working on. This is my big D-stash box. This is stuff I'm working on. Okay, look, you guys make me beautiful things. I keep them on display. The one Lee made me is up there on the shelf. The sticker paper Bill sent me, which is going on the I'm working on pile. I found this thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. that is an old Stampin' Up! Ink carousel. They don't sell this anymore, but I keep my retired Stampin' Up! Inks in here because I still use them because I love Stampin' Up! Ink pads. So, and then back there, that is an ink storage that my friend Kim, her husband, made me, and it holds ink pads and re-inkers. So I don't know if I addressed what the black and white thing was. So over here I have my current Stampin' Up! Inks and the inks that I reach for the most. And then I put my retired inks over there. And the ones on the wall, they're just for decoration. I never use those inks. They're just there. And then on the floor, you can't even see the floor. I have my light box, which has come in very handy with taking pictures. And my box of fan mail, all you guys' mail. Yo, watch it. I got some COVID extra weight over here. Be quiet. You're so mean. What a sister. Did I answer the question? Is that when they are sending me? Crafters use to put stuff in. Oh, you mean these bags? Hold on. I have some of these clear, transparent envelopes. I know some of you guys like to send your cards in these, so I'll just show you. They're like little protectors. So like if I were sending you this card and I put it in an envelope. These are from Recollections, so that's Michael's, and they're called clear envelopes, and it's 20 in a pack. So if you're somebody who makes and sells your cards, it's really nice that you can put it in here and then, you know, kind of close it off because there's a little adhesive strip there. You can close it off and then mail your cards or sell your cards that way. Is that what she meant? I used to put I would make a whole bunch of cards when I had a job with an office. I make them and put them in. Yeah, that's what these are. A2 size plastic transparent. So you can get them from Stampin' Up. Let me see. Hold on. I'll check my Stampin' Up book. I got that too. These I picked up at Michael's because when my friend had a wedding, I put them in for her wedding invites, but also when I was making the cards for work, I had a little box and I had them in there. But I will find those on the Amazon link if you would like. Oh, I don't have my Stampin' Up book in front of me because I am ordering new Stampin' Up stuff. So if there's anything you want to see from the new catalog, shoot me an email. I'm going to be placing my order this week. Let me know what you want to see, and I will take that into consideration and may put it on my list to show you guys for Stampin' Up. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara is brand new to Stampin' Up. So Barbara and I are going to do some kind of collab, something, card making. I don't know. We haven't figured it out yet, but we're going to do something to help Barbara get some new customers for Stampin' Up. And she is Delaware, Barbara. So if you're in that area, I think that's where, right, Barbara? You have to correct me. But if you're in that area, we'll see if we can hook you up with Barbara. If you want a catalog, send me an email and I will email you. I don't have them right now, but I'll put them on order and I will send you one. Thank you, Kiki. Yes. So I will look up what you guys want to know. So somebody make notes for me to send Artistically Creative a Stampin' Up book. Look up the cello bags, clear bags. It does cost us to send the brochures out, yeah. I didn't get a chance to look at the Christmas catalog yet. I breezed through it, but I normally sit down and I take notes, and I haven't done that yet. So, oh, Gail loves the papers. Great. And Gail, who else is on here from Australia? We have Gail, Michelle, Margaret. Who else is from Australia on here? Really, really close with the Australian announcement. So, really, really close for you guys. Nancy Stamps 15 at Gmail. All right, I just got a link for the cellophane bags. Oh, these are resealable. Okay, that's cool. I am going to put them in the Amazon store with the stamps. Okay, they're now added to the Amazon store. $6.65, free shipping if you spend $25 or if you have Prime. And you get 100 bags. So, good job, you guys. See how quick my team is? Awesome. Don't forget the, oh, thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah, Lee already yelled at them for not thumbs up. You missed her. You missed her, Kiki. You were asleep when we went to see Kiki last week. Now she's like a pro at making rice. So she's like, can we have rice for dinner? I know how to make it now. Hi, Roxanne. Yes, change your chat to live chat. All right, do we want to start making cards now? I feel like I talk too much. My daughter's laughing, right? I mean, my sister's laughing right now. Yeah, my daughter now she's like, I know how to make rice. I want to make rice. Okay, so I'm going to just do a real quick recap. Yesterday, YouTube kicked us off after we made one image, and then we were able to make another image. So, yes, Dion, I'm going to show you that. Actually, I was going to do a comparison of the markers today because it would only be fair for me to do that, right? That's what Nancy Stamps is about. So, yeah. Oh, great. Oh, Roxanne, for those of you who are looking for the mini mink, it's $40 on the Amazon. There's 16 left, so head on over there. Well, that's some good HD then, isn't it, sis? All right, I'm turning this off now because she's like picking on me today. We're gonna go back to the desk now. How do I turn the camera around? Here we go. Amateur Nance. All right, let's bring it down a little closer. Here we go. Wait till you get your makeup booty guru channel started. I'm so gonna mess with you. Leah says yesterday, she goes, can I pick your makeup? And I go, what? She goes, you know, can I pick your makeup like I did for Aunt Kelly? And I go, you mean when you made her look like a rainbow clown? I was like, no, you're not picking my makeup. Yeah, mini mink, $40 on the Amazon page. Free shipping. Yes. So for those of you that, oh, I had a troll comment on a video yesterday. Can't stand your voice. Can't stand you talking to people we can't even see. And all you're doing is cutting up a paper. I'm like, you're such a troll. I didn't even acknowledge the response. I was like, delete, bye-bye. What? Apparently you don't have a life if you're going to sit here and listen to my annoying voice and me talk to people that you can't even see. Joke's on you, troll. I know, Stacy, because it's like you're talking to yourself. I love listening to myself too because I put myself to sleep at night. I always know how these videos are going to end. Because people just think they're going to get a rise. Yeah, you get a delete. Bye-bye. See ya. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. We'll do a recap, and then we'll play around with the stamp set, and I will try them on some clear stamps. Yes, ma'am. All right, so this is what we made yesterday. And we used the Riding the Wave combo set, and what I did was I cut the turtles out and put them on there. And the background was the beautiful ocean waves, which I stamped in several different colors, and then I took the Distress ink, the new, what's it, Speckled Egg Distress ink, and I ink blended it in the background. So really easy, really cute set to play with. So we did that one. And here is the Dew, which looks like real dewdrops. You can see there, have that one stamped out. We stamped out, oh, this is the one we're going to do today. We stamped out these, we're calling them kingfisher birds now, right? I was calling them the wrong birds. So kingfisher birds, which makes sense. And look at the beautiful colors, how they came out. So gorgeous. Today, we had to do an assignment for work, and it was like something you're good at, something you're not good at, or whatever. And my one boss always picks on me because he had to drive around with me in the car for a week. And he said, oh, I'm surprised that you didn't put down that you need to improve your driving or something like that. Because the joke is I'm an Asian woman driver. And I go, it's okay. I still love you. Thank you. Yes, my girl Tina is back in the nail salon. So, sorry, back on track. This is vase number 2 that we also did yesterday and colored it in and cut it out. Gorgeous, darling. And this was the first one we did on the first night, which is vase number 1. And what I learned in the 2 days of using these is the more color you put on, the better the images look. So if you look at, this is the first one, I just didn't put enough color in there. And as I started working with these markers yesterday, the more ink I did, the more coloring I did, the better it came out. So you don't want to be shy. These are very juicy, juicy inks. I got 2 Kiki S's on here. I have to look and see which one's which. And then this is the River Rocks one, which we stamped out and then kind of messed up, but still beautiful. But the one I wanted to work with today is this one, vase number 3 combo. And all of these stamps you can get from localkingrubberstamp.com. They are based out of Canada, so there is going to be some shipping for my U.S. friends. I'm sorry. But for my Canadian friends who are always getting the short end of the stick, yay! I think, was it Terry? Somebody told me the shipping was $3 in Canada. I don't want to rub it in, but, you know, they always do get gypped. So, so for my Canadian friends, we found a Canadian stamp company for you. And then this is the die. We'll mess with the die later. And let me get those beautiful markers. We also found out yesterday through experimenting that the coated paper that we've all been loving and using for our foiling, the semi-gloss and glossy paper, also on the Amazon site, that paper loves this ink. So using the coated paper comes out really nice. You're out near Tracy out there in Pittsburgh. Yes, I think we're going to end up back in quarantine because it's true. A lot of people are not. This is what I don't understand. Because I drove by, you know, the restaurants in this area. And I have not taken my children in a restaurant. But their tents are set up outside. And inside the tents that are set up outside are tables and chairs next to each other. Okay, so here's my question. What is the difference if you eat inside a restaurant or you eat inside the tent? You're still not 6 feet apart. start. So, unfortunately, I think you're right. I think a lot of places are going to realize that they were not strict enough. They did not do the quarantine long enough, or they did it too late. And, you know, numbers are climbing everywhere, and we're all going to be back to Nancy Stamps Live again. It's an illusion. I am in just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I grew up outside of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And Tracy is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, so I'm going to stamp this out with regular markers. Then I want to try it again with some of these watercolor markers. You guys know I have been loving these lately. Especially these Corrine markers. You guys got me hooked on these markers. Why? Why did you send me these beautiful markers? Yeah, masks everywhere. So I want to tell you guys about my hair salon experience today as I'm coloring here. Yeah, I got it, Stace. So they told me when I made the appointment to bring 2 masks in case one of them got color on them, which makes perfect sense. I was like, okay. And when I came in, they said you have to call us from the car, and they sent me like 8 million reminders, and they were text message reminders, and it said like, are you on your way? Text yes or no. And I had to text yes. And then it said, are you here? Text yes or no. So I texted yes. And then when I was in the parking lot, they called me, and they're like, you're in the parking lot? Yeah. So apparently they have some kind of app that was like spying on where you were. But anyway, I was like, I'm in the parking lot, and they're like, okay, you can come in now. And then I walked in, and they took my temperature, like at the counter before I could go any further. They took my temperature, and they said, okay. And then they held out the hand sanitizer, and they sanitized my hands, and they're like, you can go back now. And sure enough, like, there's no, like, you know how when you go to a hairdresser, there's always like tables and, what do you call it, product all over the place? Oh no, there was no product. There was no touching anything. There was no coffee, no water, no juice, no cookies, no snacks, no nothing. You were there, and my hairdresser was all masked up. Half of the staff had little booties on their shoes, which I thought was cool. Mine didn't, because she just twisted her ankle and she couldn't put it on, whatever. She had a, what do you call that, air cast thing on, so she couldn't. But yeah, everybody was masked up, and I felt like, now this is really cool, you know, that they made sure that. Oh, they also interviewed me when I made the appointment. Have you been out of the state in the last 2 weeks? Have you had contact with anybody that may have been out? Like, they seriously went through this rundown, and if you didn't pass this sequestering, you were not getting your hair done. Yeah, my nail salon called me and said, we are doing private appointments only, because, you know, you've been my client for so long, and because, let's face it, I got the Asian connection. But anyway, she was like, you can come on this day. There was only 2 people in there. It was only her and her husband working, no one else. People literally came to I parked in the back and came in the back door, but people were coming to the front door, and she was like, we're closed. I mean, she turned business away. And the stories I heard were like, people were offering like ungodly amounts of money to get their nails and their hair done during all of this. And, you know, the people that I go to said, no, it's not about money. It's about my safety. It's about your safety. It's about our children and, you know, grandparents and things like that. So I was very glad to hear, the businesses that I do business with really taking their safety as well as my safety as a customer into serious consideration. So that made me feel good. All right, I'm going to do these little birds and flowers here. But yeah, I think Friday I am going out to a store, but same thing. My work is making me, I have to fill out a questionnaire. I think I have to take my temperature before I leave. I have to get my boss's okay before I can go. You know, I have to have an agenda of what I'm going to do, how long I'm going to be there. So even through my job, they don't want us risking it. And they told us right out, if you are not comfortable going, you do not have to go. Now, I definitely want to go. I need to go see my people. But that was really, really nice to find out that my company is very, like, pro. Again, you're not just an employee. They're concerned about me, my kids, you know, things like that. So that was really cool. They sent me 2 boxes of masks. They sent me 3 boxes of rubber gloves. All kinds of stuff they sent us. Ooh, this is pretty. And again, I just like to go in. The more color you add, the better it looks. And I'm being really anal and being precise with where I'm coloring. If you watch Lisa's videos at Local King Rubber Stamps, she's just really like, just put the color wherever you think it should go. She doesn't, like, I'm really like taking my time and making sure I'm putting it in the, she's like, just go with it. So you don't have to be as precise as I am with these. The detail is already in the stamp. Hi, Mary. Norma's in Lancaster? Lancaster. I'm familiar. All right, those, look at, just in the vase and the flowers so far. Pretty. So pretty. Which one am I missing? Oh, right here. There we go. And if you see anything you're missing, you just go in and add some more ink. All right, so that was just using a little bit of orange and yellow. All right, let me look at my picture. What color are these little beauties? They're just kind of green and blue. Okay, I can do this. I'm digging the green and blue look. These are the Local King Rubber Stamps 24 set markers. And what's nice about these markers is they are water-based markers. They're very light. They're highly pigmented. And for those of you that have been doing rubber stamps for a while, the way we used to do rubber stamps when we were coloring images is you would color with your marker and then you'd huff on it. So you would literally go and huff on it to re-moisten the ink on the stamp and then stamp with it. But these markers were specifically designed for Local King Rubber Stamps for coloring in stamped images. So you'll see that I'm putting the color on there. It's staying nice and moist. I don't need to be huffing on them. And just putting that color down. The tips are nylon tips, so you don't have to worry about them fraying. If you get a little color on there, you can just rub it off on a scrap piece of paper and it'll clean the tips. Yeah, a lot of people used to get dizzy with the huffing. I think that's why it didn't last long. And you didn't get great results. I mean, the ink would dry up, and so you'd end up like, okay, you know, it definitely had this handmade look to it, but it just wasn't the desired effect we were really going for. And I'm going to do a little comparison here. with some other markers so we can see how these other markers compare. Because these are great markers, but I can tell you I have not done this method in a really long time for that reason. Because I was like, well, I'm not huffing on any stamps. Plus, you know, I think another thing that makes a difference is we didn't have a MISTI back then. So if you stamped it, you know, exactly what Melanie's saying. Yes, Melanie is right. You know, if you didn't have a MISTI, that's it. You were done. We didn't have clear stamps back in the day. We only had rubber stamps. And, you know, you guys are like laughing like, oh, it's that long ago. I mean, really, the last 10 years in the crafting and stamping community has gone light years ahead. I mean, the clear stamps are photopolymer stamps, the stamp positioner, the electronic die cutting machines. There's a lot of new devices here in the crafting world, which just makes our life a whole lot easier with making all of this art. You know, people are like, oh, you do rubber stamps, you make cards. And they think about, like, when they were a kid and they made, like, potato stamps. No, 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 honey. We are light years ahead of the potato stamps. Hi, Charlotte. Yes, Nisi, the paper is a coated paper. It's kind of a semi-gloss paper. I have it listed in the Amazon store under toner paper, under the toner foiling, because we use this paper to do our laser printing, and it just comes out so beautiful when we foil it. It accepts the toner, it locks it into place, and so when we foil it, it comes out amazing. So when I was stamping with these markers the other day with the regular Neenah Solar White, which is my go-to paper for everything, it looked okay, but you could really see all of the kind of the brush strokes from the markers. And somebody said, you know, why don't you try some of that semi-gloss paper? And that's why I love this group, because we are all so collaborative in our efforts here. And sure enough, it just made such a difference with the colors being more vibrant, with the ink absorbing in there. And it's really pretty. All right, so this one I think is done. I think I got everything here. So there you can see our little birds, the flowers, our little wooden vase, and you can see how nice and vibrant the inks are, just using markers. Now I want to do a comparison here. I am going to use some of my other markers here. And we'll see if they do just as good of a job. So I'm going to use the same paper. Yeah, MISTI is the exact same thing. They did a collaboration with Hero Arts, and all they did was change the sticker to black, and then the paper says Hero Arts on it. But it's the exact same as the old MISTI. They were supposed to launch a new MISTI, which had a, I guess it's a beveled edge, or easier to pick up, and so you don't have to put your little washi tape on there. I have not seen the release of that new MISTI yet, so I don't know if it was pushed back. But this MISTI is the exact same as the old MISTI. Leah, can you bring yours over here? Leah actually gave her my old MISTI. Oh, that sticky paper to hold my paper in place. This is sticky grid. So what I do when I get my MISTI is it comes with a little pack of grid paper, right? So you guys all have this little grid paper comes in there. And I just take a couple pieces and I laminate them. So this is laminated. Then I take a piece of, this is sticky grid. And what sticky grid is just a double-sided low tack tape. It comes from Ranger. It's also listed in the Amazon store. It's under basics. This is what it looks like. You get 5 sheets in there. This is the smaller ones. And I like these because I don't need to use magnets. So I just use that and it will hold my paper in place. And once it loses its stick, I just throw it away and put a new piece in. And here is the original Misty. You can see they're exactly the same size. They work exactly the same way. The hinges are all made out of plastic. The only difference is the original is pink. And I cleaned this one up and gave it to my daughter. And I got these. Joann's had these on sale. And what did we get these for, you guys? Like half price almost, like $30. Normally a Misty is what, $60? We got these super cheap. So of course I couldn't pass up buying one. And there's two sizes, or three sizes. I have the mini Misty. I have the full, the original large Misty, and now they have a giant, like scrapbook size one. I don't have that one. Now my original Misty has started to show some surface cracks. So I put basically clear packing tape all over it to try to prevent that from cracking anymore and protecting it a little better. Yeah, they were so cheap that we all got one. Even though we knew there was nothing different other than the color. And then this is my FSC logo, which was designed by Elizabeth. And when it's your birthday month, I will send you one. So if you're part of our Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook, and I know it's your birthday month, then you get a logo mailed to you with a birthday card from me. So I don't really use the magnets too often anymore because, frankly, the magnets pinch. They scratch your paper. I use it sometimes, like in this case, I can put it at the top and it'll hold my grid paper down. But a lot of times, I don't really need the magnets. They're just kind of there. Aw, Jody, go in there and get them. I seen them at the store. And you can use your coupon on them. Yep, Susie, you got to remember in September. I'm doing August now. All right, so I'm going to use some of my other watercolor markers on the same stamp. And again, these stamps and markers were sent to me by Local King Rubber Stamp. There is a discount code down in the description for you guys. It's not an affiliate of mine. She saw one of my videos using one of her stamp sets from a couple years ago, offered to send me some product and give you guys a discount code. I said, absolutely, let me try it because I already own so many of her stamps, so why not? But I was really, really surprised to see those markers in there. I was not expecting that. And so far, the markers are pretty cool. And I think somebody said how much are the markers now? It's basically $1 a marker. There's a 24 pack and a 60 pack, I guess. So I'm going to use the same stamp. I've cleaned it. I'm going to use the same semi-gloss or glossy paper. The paper that I'm using is on the Amazon store. This one is from Desktop. It's double-sided semi-gloss. Again, we use this in our laser printer. It's 80 pounds. It's got this sheen to it. You can see there is a smooth surface to it. It's not matte. It has got a slick surface to it, okay? Not like photo paper slick. There's two companies. The other company I listed is Hamilco, and Hamilco is theirs comes packaged in a box. So it's the exact same paper. One company calls it glossy, one company calls it semi-gloss, but it's the exact same paper. You're going to want to buy the big box because if you're doing foiling with your laser printer, you're going to use this paper for that, and you're going to use your paper for this. So it's just really, really good stock to have. It's a little bit cheaper than the Marcos as well. We love Marcos, but we found a better price. The Marcos paper is matte, so it's not the same. It's a little different. Suzette says there's a good deal on it now. Can you use ink pads with these stamps? Yes, Bonnie, you can use ink pads with these stamps. However, if you're going to get into all of the little intricate areas here, you probably want to use a dauber. Because you see, if I use a black ink pad, this whole thing's going to come out black. So you probably want to use a sponge dauber to get in there and get the little areas, or the Fantastics. So we have these guys. And you can get these in a bullet point or a brush point, and you can dip them into ink pad and also color. And I would definitely recommend using some kind of stamp positioning tool with this, because if you want to go back in and add more color and re-ink, it's easier to do if you have either the Misty or the Tim Holtz something. Kathy's birthday is next week. Kathy, you got to send me an email with your address then. I'm trying to keep up with the questions here. All right. Can I? All right, so I'm going to use, I have these markers, which I call my watercolor markers. So I have in this thing, the Zig Clean Color brushes. These are my least favorite because they're very dry. To use these markers, you really need to be using them on Bristol. So I don't reach for these too often. I just don't have a lot of them, so that's why they're in here. These Altenew markers and Mermaid markers, I have been doing a lot of watercoloring with these markers. These work really well on a good quality watercolor paper with a water brush. But the ones that are definitely my favorites right now are these Kareen markers. Now, I will say they are at the higher end of the price point. I am very, very frugal, as most of you know. So when I do frugal, I try to like be cheap. So these markers were sent to me by you guys. I actually got sent 2 sets of them, and every time I go to color something, I am reaching for these markers. They're just very vibrant, they're very juicy, and I want to see how these compare. So these are going to be more expensive on the price point of it, but just to give you an option. Let's see here. It doesn't matter to me. You guys can leave it up there. Yeah, email is nancystamps15 here at gmail.com. Yeah, you get what you pay for sure. For sure. Here we go. So any questions you guys have, you can always email me. All right, so Migdalia, these stamps are all from Canada. Yes, honey, local King rubber stamp, all from Canada, sweetheart. This is all for you. All right, so let's try this out with the Kareen markers. So now these are like totally on my wish list. Like I'm going to splurge for Christmas or something. I want to have the big set now. Because they are really, really nice markers, you guys. And I don't do a lot with like Copic or alcohol markers because I just don't think that my coloring skills are that great, you guys. I mean, it's one thing when I have beautiful stamps to work with, like I get from Blue Knight Rubber Stamps or these local King rubber stamps. It's really easy when you have beautiful stamps to work with, but I'm really not that good at coloring. I'm not good at blending. So that's why you'll see a lot of my videos, I like to use the pan pastels. I like to use color pencils or watercolor pencils because it becomes easier with blending. But when it comes to coloring with markers or coloring with Copic markers, you don't see me do too much of that unless I'm spending a lot of time concentrating on it. And for those of you that have been around a while, Nancy likes to make things in 15 minutes or less. I try to get it in and out, get it done quickly. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Clean that off a little bit. But again, like I said, these markers are on the way high end of the spectrum. So if you're gonna, and these are a big investment. And you really want to have these kinds of solid stamps to do this kind of image, the stamping with the markers. If you're just going to do outline stamps, let's face it, the majority of the stamp companies out there are outline stamps. Very few stamp companies have this kind of detail in them. You're not going to get the use out of them. So make sure that you have some of these stamps in your stash before you go out and spend a lot of money on markers. Like, make sure you're going to use, a lot of us, and I'm guilty of it, we buy products because they look cool, right? Because somebody else makes them look cool. Make sure you're going to use them. You know, a lot of you know that it's a big investment getting into the foiling with me. Make sure you're going to do it. I try to support that as much as I can in our Facebook group by having, we have free printable sheets now that you can do your foiling on. So make sure if you're going to do an investment like this that it's something that you're going to use. Don't buy purple eyeshadow if you're only going to use purple eyeshadow one time. It's kind of the same thing. Although I wear purple eyeshadow at least once a week. That's my color. That's a great price, Jody, but for me, spending $90 on markers, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to bite that bullet. To me, they're still markers. I wish I knew how to brush letter. I think if I knew how to do brush lettering, these would be even more appealing to me. But I don't know how to do that yet. So these are water-based markers. You do not want to use, let me just clarify that right now. You do not want to use alcohol-based markers on this technique, just like we don't want to use alcohol-based markers on our foilables. It will peel up the printing and the foil, so you want to use water-based markers. I think these markers are almost too juicy. Like, these are super juicy markers. Then these markers, I think, were designed for brush lettering artists. I think that's what they were originally came out for. Thank you, Diana. That's what we're comparing them to. Yes, that's what we want to hear. So Diana says she bought the $20 markers from Local King Rubber Stamps, and she's been using them for years, and they are still juicy. That's exactly what I wanted to know, because I only just got these. So that's great. That's exactly what I want to know. Can I put toner sheets in an inkjet printer to print SVG onto foil? Roxanne, you don't want to put your toner sheets in a printer. That's a little too juicy. What am I missing over here? Oh, I'm missing some leaves. What you can do with your toner sheets is you can die cut them. You can... I guess that's really all you can do is die cut with them. You can use your waste foil on them by doing double foiling. All right, so because these markers are so much juicier, these are much more juicier markers. They're kind of like bleeding a little bit. I mean, it still looks pretty. Don't get me wrong. If you have these markers, they're intended to be juicy for, like I said, brush lettering. But in terms of stamping them, I'm going to say my opinion is they're a little too juicy. Let me show you what I mean. So here are the Korean markers, which are really nice. Okay, but you can see, like, look at the birds. They're so juicy that the colors kind of ran together a little bit. Right, exactly, Stacy. And here they are with the Local King rubber stamp markers, which they're more, exactly what Stacy said, they're just more crisp. Look at the vase. So the Korean markers are great if you're going to be doing brush lettering or watercoloring, and that's what I've been using them for, is watercoloring. But I think for this stamping method, I'm going to have to give it to the Local King Rubber Stamps markers. They're a little bit less expensive, and the image is just a little bit more crisp. But I wanted to test that out because you guys know if I can save you a couple dollars, I'm going to try to do that. So in a pinch, you could do this method with these markers, but I just think these came out a little better. What do you guys think? Yeah, those Korean markers are very expensive. That's what I was trying to say. I got them as a gift. I just can't chalk up spending $100 on markers. That's a lot of money to me. No, not for markers. They're beautiful markers. But I'm going to have to buy them in payment increments. But I think these Local King rubber stamp markers, they just performed beautifully. They make me look like I'm a really good artist, right? The Local King markers are for coloring, but I could try to do some I'm imagining you could do some watercoloring with them. Let me see here. So let me take, let's take this little color here, and this is how I would do it. Scribble it on my glass mat. Take a little of a water brush, pick that up. Yeah, you could do a little bit of watercoloring with these. Absolutely. This is how I do it with all the other markers. Oh, definitely water activated. Look it's bleeding. So these are definitely water activated. So be very careful of that. We have a leak. So yeah. These are really cool markers. Definitely water activated. As soon as that water touched it, look, it started to bleed. All right. All right. All right, somebody wanted to see them on photopolymer stamps, right? Okay, so let me grab something here. Hold on. The Arteza markers, I compare those to the Zig. The Arteza markers are dry. You have to use the Arteza markers with Bristol Smooth, just like the Zig markers. So when I use my Zig markers, I get the Artezas with them. They are dry. You have to use them on Bristol. Artistically Creative, it's in the description. We've got a bleeder. No problem, Dion. All right, so let's try these on some photopolymer stamps. Let me move these guys out of the way. We're done playing with those. I'm trying to think, what do I have? Have you seen my stapler? Can you use Tombow markers? I don't have any Tombow markers. I got rid of my Tombow markers a long time ago. Those were the ones I actually did the huffing on. So yeah, let me see. Hold on. I just need to find a clear stamp that has an image that we can actually color in. Give me a second. I think I'm going to go with kitchen sink stamps. Nobody beats them. Okay. We'll do some stamp layering. All right, hold on. I got to cut another piece of smooth paper here. I want to make my experiments as accurate as possible. Here, Leah, here's your Misty. I know you want to look at me and say, you made me clean my room, and look at your area, Mommy. I see the look on your face with all my junk all over the floor. You stole my iced tea? You rotten little kid, you. All right. I know, Dion. I told her to make some fairy layered stamps, but her stamps are very realistic looking, so I can appreciate that. Maria, if you're listening, we want fairy layered stamps. We need some fairy mushrooms. We need some fairies. We need some dragons. Yeah, we need all of those in layered stamps, please. Well, not one that we can, you know, take some dimensional measurements off of. Leah didn't bring me a boba tea. I know. And she ate all the fried chicken. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Gilly. Okay, so I cut some more of that semi-gloss paper, and this test is going to be on the markers using clear stamps, and we are using photopolymer stamps. Again, not all clear stamps are the same. If you are unsure if you have photopolymer or silicone stamps, go back into my video archives. You can actually search silicone stamps or clear stamps, and I do a video explaining the differences between the two stamps. But you'll want to have photopolymer stamps over silicone stamps, because the photopolymer stamps, just like these from Kitchen Sink Stamps, they're just a higher quality. Better stamp. Much better. You will have better stamping, better images, longer lasting, all the good stuff. All right, so I'm going to start with layer number 1. You guys are like in love with this pineapple. The pineapple has been selling like hotcakes. I'll make sure it's not upside down. And there is a different link for the kitchen sink stamps. Someone else is going to have to link that for you guys in my team. And there is a secret code for kitchen sink stamps discount, but you got to go to Mod Squad Challenge to find it. There's a discount code there. Oh, I don't have like layered colors. We're just going to have to keep using some yellows and oranges here. We'll see how we can get this done. What's PPAP? Oh, I did not know that, Jody. I said I need a field trip to Maui to do some pineapple research. I'm already planning my trip to Australia as a business trip. I forgot how much these stamps love this paper. Might have to do some extra magnets here. So the short answer is, do they work on photopolymer stamps? The answer is yes. The second answer would be probably best to stick with regular paper if you're going to use photopolymer stamps, because photopolymer stamps are just extra sticky. But let me see what I can do here. I pulled the coating right off the paper. I might have to go to regular paper, Bonnie. Yeah, that's all right. That's not too bad. That dries quick, too. Hey, Patty. Patty, they canceled our stamp show. I'm bummed out. I don't know what my sister's talking about, you guys. All right, I'm going to go in with some orange. No, I have this other peachy color. We'll try this. I don't have all these layers of yellow on here, so we're just going to have to go with this. It's like a peachy flesh color. You can't see it. That didn't work at all. Okay, guess we're going back to orange. I'm going to have an orange pineapple. Luckily, this pineapple only has 4 layers, so if I had more markers, it'd be easier. Ugh, too juicy. I think it's the paper. It's not able to absorb all of that ink because it's layered. Because I'm doing layered stamps. Let me change this up a second. Maybe not do layered inks with these markers. Maybe we do just regular stamping. Let's do this. I'm just going to do a simple sentiment. So you could use these markers for this, but I'm not going to recommend it. I think you're better off using a regular ink pad, honestly. Unless you're doing those designer stamps. I don't really, let me find a clear stamp that is not a layering stamp. Maybe like a flower or something. Hold on. I'm not giving up yet. Hold on. What else do I got here? I need like a flower. Here's some solid clear stamps. Let's try these. Yeah, I'm going to use regular cardstock too. Good idea, Emily. Okay, so this is Neenah, not Glossies, just regular Neenah. This is a close to my heart stamp set. I don't know what it is. It's got cameras all over it. Life in oh, is a stamp of the month. You probably can't get it. It's called Life in Pictures. All right, let's try this image. It's a clear photopolymer stamp. We're using Neenah paper here. I'm going to color this camera and we're going to see how we do. It's hard to see where to color because it's photopolymer. That's odd. It's hard to see the gray. It's a little too light. I'm going to stick with the navy and the black here. I'm just going to color all this in. Not too bad. Definitely easier on the rubber stamps. Do they work? They work. Still think it's more fun to do on rubber stamps. The stamps that are designed for those. Let me try a different one. I'll go back to that semi-gloss paper and we'll try a different one. I don't know how this goes. I think it goes like that. A lot of little intricate lines on that one. Put white paper behind your, here we go. There we go. I'm just going to do this one all in one color. You know what I bet these would do a good job on, and I don't have any. What's the art company that does the little watercolor flowers? You stamp and then you stamp them again and they look like watercolor flowers. I don't think I have any of those. I bet these markers would be great on that. Stacy, you checking that out for me? Yes, Art Impressions. That's correct. Yeah, that didn't look too bad. Yeah, I bet these would work great on those stamps to give you that watercolor look. Ooh, that stained the stamp. The stamp stained purple. That's just how pigmented they are. Yeah, I don't have any of those, but I bet these markers would work great on those. Those come in clear and rubber stamps, right? Oh, they're rubber, so I bet they would work better then. So these markers do seem to work better on rubber stamps than the photopolymer. They do work on the photopolymer, but I would definitely say rubber stamps are best. And some kind of a stamp that has solid images to color on. They work good on both papers, but Diana says they do work great on Art Impression stamps. Good. Okay, so apparently watercolor stamps are better. So we found out a couple things today. That these markers do great for they were designed for this stamp company for a reason, because their stamps are solid image stamps and they color in beautifully. They do work on other stamps, but better on rubber stamps than photopolymer stamps. And again, the smoother paper does seem to work better. The Corine markers work, but they're just a little too juicy, a little too moist. You're welcome, Kiki. But they're beautiful stamps. All of the images that I have stamped out and used for this company have been beautiful. There isn't one that I don't like. The background stamps are really stunning with the 3D look to them, the realistic 3D effect that they have. And Diana has these markers, and she says she's had them for years. She has used them on the Art Impressions, and she said that hers are still juicy. So good value, good buy by someone who is an independent consumer over there. So the stamps that we used again from yesterday's haul, and I'll show you some of my other ones again just so you guys can see them. I know it's easier to see versus looking online. This one is called Riding the Wave, and this is the card that we made yesterday that I lost already. Oh, it'll turn on. So we have the markers. This one with the turtles is called Riding the Wave. And again, you can get them as a combo with the dies if you don't have a scan and cut machine. Even if you do, these dies cut a very intricate area, and also they do some embossing, so you can see around the turtle here. This one, his head actually popped up. There's some embossing again here around the turtle shell, so there's some intricacy in those dies. So there is Riding the Wave, and then also the ocean waves background you can see there. So that's that one. Today we used vase number 3, which are these two guys here. And I know I didn't cut them out, but you get the outer layer die, and then you get the more intricate die. This, somebody gave me the name for it, and I can't remember it now. So very, very pretty. And now I have these made, and I can just turn them in the cards so easily. Here we have the stones. This one is called River Rocks. Hi, Crystal. This is vase number 1. have vase number 2. Here. That's probably my second favorite one. We have the Kingfisher birds, which are Do You See What I See? They came out gorgeous. I'm going to say these are probably my favorite. They're probably my favorite. And then this dew background, which does look like 3D bubbles. So those are the ones they sent me as part of their new summer release. There is a discount code down in the description box for you. Local King Rubber Stamp. It is a company based out of Canada. It doesn't look like stamp shows are going to be opening up in the next near future, so you will have to order these online. The discount code is only until the end of this month, so for those of you who watch my channel, you'll know that generally if I find a good deal and I share it with the whole world, you have 15,500 subscribers. A small percentage of those people will sell out the store. So especially if they are part of the FSC Facebook group, yeah, those guys don't leave anything left behind. So if you are interested in the new foils, H&H is our new foiling company. They stocked up after we cleaned them out after 2 days. They have some new foils in stock. If you're interested in these stamps from Local King Rubber Stamps, go check them out. Take advantage of the discount code. Join our Facebook group. Chow just put the link on there. It's Foiling Snobs Club, but we're actually we're a stamping and foiling group, and we are there. Jody says, call us the foiling locust. Yes, the FSC locust. It's true. But I only promote companies that I myself have purchased from, or at least try them, and I will give you my honest opinion. Even if Local King Rubber Stamps had not sent me these items and I had purchased them, I would still tell you guys this is a great find, especially, like I said, for those of us that have been stamping for quite a while, remember the days of huffing. What a great quality watercolor or water-based marker here to be able to do that stamping. And these solid images on the stamps are beautiful. There's no H&H discount code, Gilly. They give us the best prices. We did our research for 3 weeks, I think. We did our research for almost a month and to find the best selection, the best price, the best customer service, and the best shipping, and H&H won out. Yeah, this company is in Canada. This is the 24. Yeah, I'll hold it up so you can see them. Sorry. There's no names on the markers, but H&H is toner foil, correct. So you can see you get some purple, some pink, some red, orange, yellow. There's only one yellow, a gray and a black. And then over here you have a peach, a nice set of greens, and some browns and some blues. So a nice selection. I wish I had a couple more yellows, but it's all right. For a starter set, you get a nice selection. Comes in this cute kit. Super light too. Super light markers. I'm thinking when I go to the shore, I'm taking this, a couple stamps, some paper, and I'm ready to go. I don't need inks for this. Yes, it's under textile. It's under heat transfer textile foil. You get 12 inches of foil by 25 feet. For those of you who have found neighbors to cut the foil in half, you want to cut it at 6 1/4 because they are 12.5-inch rolls. I did purchase a foil cutter. I'm on the fence with doing a video on that. You guys have to let me know if you want to see the video on my foil cutting. It's a big cumbersome machine. But you guys let me know down in the comments if you want to see a quick video of me cutting some foil. Let me read some comments here. Sherry got her printer, so Sherry is definitely going to be printing. We have free files on our Foiling Snobs Club Facebook group that you can print and foil. So as long as you have a laser printer, you can print the free files that our wonderful team members have designed and shared with us. As long as it's for personal use, you can foil them with any toner foil. our foiling goddess. Actually, today is her birthday, so happy birthday, Laura. She retired, and it took us quite a while to find this company to give us good foil. It is not the same, and I'm not trying to make anybody mad, but it is definitely not the same as Deco Foil, Heidi Swapp Foil, Mink Foil, American Crafts Foil. Hands down, the textile foil is much better. It's a better value. You get more for your money. It's going to not be staticky. You're not going to accidentally cut 2 sheets instead of 1. The color selection, the holographic selection, you get 12-inch rolls and 25 feet. So hands down, the best foil. It is designed for textiles for t-shirts versus card making. So all those other foils are made for card making. They wrinkle, they get static, they get flakiness. You're not going to have that with this foil. So I do use Deco Foil because I have it in my stash, but anytime I can pick a Creative Vision Stamps foil or this new textile foil, I'm going to take that every single time over Deco Foil. That's right, Diana says, I bought my first Local King supplies from a show after demos. Me too. More moolah than I normally spend. I'm cheap, but I've never regretted my purchase from this company. Quality. You got that right, Diana. Amen. The name of the Facebook group is Foiling Snobs Club, and we put the link there. You can just click that link. You must agree to all of the questions and rules, or we can't let you in. You can use the textile foil in clothing. That's correct. With the adhesive, Caesar, whatever, Caesar Easy Weed adhesive, heat transfer adhesive. And our wonderful group member Bill found out that you can also use it with what's it called, Heat and Bond Light. On any color paper you can use the foil. Oh, Trudy, you're in there. We're like, who's artistically creative? Okay, Trudy, we got ya. If it's your birthday month, July, send me an email. I'll send you a birthday card with an FSC logo. I just cut a new batch. Here we go. I just got to weed them on my wonderful best friend, the Scan and Cut. Hang out with my Scan and Cut every day now. Nancy, I don't know. There is some fine print. It's 20% off, but there are some things you cannot use it on. So I think if it's already on sale, so. And my new pick. What's up with my new pick? You don't like my new pick? Now you're making fun of my pick? Oh, it's already on sale, so you can't use the coupon. Good night, Paw Print. Noelle, we're done, honey. We went on a little early tonight. Oh, my weeding pen. Yes, my weeding pen set is also on my Amazon shop. Whoops. So if you didn't check out these holographic, they're not hollow, iridescent Arteza, I am in love with this. I'm going to buy some more. This is the Arteza new adhesive vinyl, and I've been making the logos out of these, and it's so easy to cut. I've been using the Scan and cut and weed, and then this little tool set my sister sent me comes with some nice little tweezers, a little scraper, and a pick on the end, but this is a weeding pen, so it's a little needle in there. But it makes it really easy to weed. And then I'll send you a birthday card and a logo. If your birthday is in July, you got to email me. I'll be doing August soon. Yes, weeding pen, correct. That would be a negative, Jody. I got the Apple Pencil. I got the iPad. I just never had time to watch it. Thank you, Vicky. Dion, I love the Scan and Cut was sent to me by Melanie because she had got a newer one and had heard me say like 8 billion times that I would love to have a Scan and Cut. But again, I'm very frugal and I'm not about to go spend $300 a machine. So our wonderful team member Melanie sent it to me. And now that I've had it and used it, I would definitely spend $300 on that machine. But I literally use it every day. I cut out. So if you guys have heard me with the kitchen sink stamps, you get free SVGs. I cut out the SVGs to stamp on them. You don't have to buy dies anymore. I use it to cut my decals out. I just made fishing decals and put them on the back of my car and the back of my boat. So I love that thing. I don't like the mats, but I put pixie spray on the mats. So, you know, we'll survive the whole mat thing, but everybody has that problem. The stamp show in Allentown got postponed. I got the email this morning, this morning. When it was last night or this morning, saying they officially postponed it. You know, the reality is we're probably all going to go back into quarantine here soon because the numbers are rising. People are panicking. And so go stock up on your craft supplies, people. You're going to be stuck in the house watching Nancy Stamps every night again, which I don't mind. I like talking to you guys. Even if my sister does come on here to make fun of me, I'm glad that she's here. Yeah, Stacy's like my Scan and Cut teacher. And don't forget, on our group, if you go into files, there's a whole bunch of files that you can download for free from our members that you can use to, there's foiling on there, you can make stencils, you can make die cuts. I mean, I have a very talented team of artists. I love these people. Elizabeth just did some cool summer ones with like sunglasses and strawberries and stuff. Gloria did a whole bunch right before she had her eye surgery, but I'm sure she'll be back at it soon. And when you print those out with it, and I put on there a nice cheapy laser printer, around $100. It's the same laser printer I use. Works great. And you get that. You get some of the glossy paper. You get some of this new textile foil, and you are in business. Well, Diana, that's why we have all of these stamp companies like Blue Knight Rubber Stamps and Kitchen Sink Stamps, and you already have your Local King Rubber Stamps, and we have all kinds of other things we can do to support the crafting community. I don't have the pear yet, Trudy. I'm going to have to get that one. I don't know. Melanie, what was it? The 350? Scan and Cut 2? I think it's the 2, 3. I don't know. Vals, you went to Hobby Lobby? 350, okay. Blue Knight Rubber Stamps, KNIGHT. If you go to my playlist, I have a whole bunch of videos on their beautiful stamps. In fact, a video is going to be posting here tonight at 10 o'clock. It's the Flamingo stamp set. I do the flamingos. Yes. That's right, Noelle. We are not spending money. We are supporting the economy during lockdown. Y'all, my sister is picking on me. What are you sending me here? It is in the States. It's in Maryland. Super fast shipping, red rubber stamps made here in the United States. Lots and lots of beautiful scenery stamps. Yes, ma'am. And then we have kitchen sink stamps. Kitchen sink stamps are the most beautiful layered 3D looking stamps, and there's a little coupon code for them. Yeah, Tracy just did a video for Blue Night Rubber Stamps. She's actually doing some editing right now on some videos. Kitchen Sink Stamps has a new release coming out in the next week and a half. And it's so beautiful. Soon. Very soon, Candace. Very soon. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to ask me? Do you want me to go back to TV mode here? Let me do this. Kiki, you're not allowed to make fun of my face. There I am. Particular bead color for a shaker card project. What color, Vals? Hobby Lobby does have a lot of beads. So does Joann's. I'm reading your comments. Here we go. I can read the comments. Oh, I lost the comments. Thanks, Roxanne. I just got cut and color. I normally have my hair very short, like I do the reverse bob. So you see the color on me. But my hair was like, it was like gray and then like red and then brown. So she evened it out. And I've been growing it out for a while now. And she did some longer layers in there. And I really like it. And my eyes are watering from allergies. Noelle wants to do shaker cards. My new profile pic. Blue Night Rubber Stamps, I think, is doing a new release in September, Candace. Kitchen sinks. You need to stop picking on me. You're so rude. You know, not everybody has a 92-inch high-def TV like you do. Stop it. Go away. Hey, slimline cards are on me and Tracy's duo list. We're going to do them together. Yes. Yeah, Stacy, she's being sneaky and sending me text messages now. Is it normal to have the die scar, the plastic covering? Astra, yes, that is normal. Your cutting plates will look like this. They start out pretty clean, and then they get, you want to flip them every time. So yes, it's normal to hear cracking, creaking, and your plates look like, but they will last years and years and years. So yes, yes. Slimline card. Do it tonight, she says. I can't. Tracy's doing so much work. I gotta wait for Tracy. I gotta do work too. You guys distracted me. What other questions you got? I like this doing the answering questions. Slimline cards, yes, are on my list. In fact, Tracy just did one with the Kitchen Sink Stamps pineapples, and it came out gorgeous, darling. And Stacy sent me this Trinity Stamps Slimline card set, and I had no idea what it was for. And then I realized I'm so behind the times because everybody's doing slimline. So I'm going to use this to do some slimlines. Yes. Yes, it's Tracy and I talked about doing that as a duo on Facebook. Noelle says, do it tonight. Teeny tiny matte black beads for beachy sand. Ooh. Vals, just put real sand in there. Oh, I love you too, Kiki. Judy's going to try Jennifer McGuire's taping method. Yeah, I saw that video. She tapes, she cuts this one down, right? I just got this one. She cuts this one down and then tapes it to this one. And then tapes it to this one. And she says that then her plates don't really warp. But I think if you just flip the plates, you're really not going to have that issue too much. The warping still happens to these plates. There's nothing you can do about that. It doesn't affect the way that they cut. But I think all they did was they took the magnetic shim and they put a sticker on it. Oh, you live in Florida. Oh, I understand. Let me see here. What else you got? Yes, you did, Stacy. a long time ago. It was in a package of stuff you sent me. I have a Big Shot and a Cuddlebuck. I have the Gemini Junior, which is amazing. And I have an old Big Kick. Not even a Big Shot, Big Kick. Ooh, Noelle's making cards. Don't forget to get your snarky cards out, you guys. You can start making your friendship cards for August. Okay. Who else? What else do we got going on? What other questions you got? What other stuff you want me to try out? Yeah, I have that precision plate, and I always forget to use it, Patty. It's in here somewhere. I never use it. Stacy, go back 100 days to the beginning of the... Do I have any of the thin frame dies? What do you mean thin frame dies? Hold on. You know, I caught the tail end of Simon's video, so I need to go back and watch it. He was saying goodbye when I caught it. I have these dies. Thin frame dies. I have these, which are Elizabeth Craft designs. Is that what you mean? Yeah, that was from Tracy. Tracy did her research. Absolutely. The only slimline dies I have are these, and that's it. And I'll have to work on getting that done. I didn't jump on that bandwagon because I thought it was going to be a fad, and I thought that the envelopes were going to be really hard and expensive to do. But I see everybody's jumped on that bandwagon except for me, so I'm going to have to do it now. Goodbye, Suzette. Yeah, I heard that, Dion. You gotta buy some aftermarket ones. Infinity dies. Yeah, I have a couple Infinity dies. I have some Stampin' Up ones. I have the circles. I have... Oh, you mean like that thing where Jennifer McGuire did all of them taped together? Yeah, I have some circles, some squares. I have a couple of them. Yes, I saw that, Angelique. I did that better today. I held them on their side and did them. That's what I was wondering, Stacy. I think so. Plain business envelopes work. Okay. I don't know if it does or not. Let me check. What size are those cards? Let me grab my envelope board. Hold it, please. I lost my envelope board. Where's my envelope board? Oh. As my dad would say, if it had teeth, it would have bit you. Okay. What are the size of those cards? You guys are making me think. You're making me do math. We're here to be crafty, not to do math. 8.5 by 3.5. Thank you, Chow. 8.5 by 3.5. It is on the old envelope punch board, which means that it's definitely on the new punch board. So yeah, it's on here. I'm going to leave these out. This will be my assignment for you guys for this weekend. he didn't even see the other side of the room yet, Chow. What's up, Erica? I didn't see it. More videos with embossing folders. You're right. I do need to do more with embossing folders. In fact, what were Tracy and I talking about? Oh, somebody did, who sent her the card with the alcohol? Was that Noelle? Somebody sent her a card with the alcohol inks. No. Who was that? And they used the embossing folder. Which one of you did that? Chow did it. Duh. So Tracy and I said we are going to do more with alcohol inks, and we're going to do more with embossing folders. Yes. Another studio tour? Let me clean this mess. It's a mess right now. It's bad. So Erica, so when I'm looking up here, I'm looking at like this. You guys are on my little iPad, right? And then I have to look down and I'm trying to read the comments. Let me show you how small this is that I have to try to read this off of. Oops. So I don't always see the comments. Plus my eyes are not that good. Here we go. Come on, focus. Anyway, there we go. Do you see how tiny that is? And I have to try to read it. It's so hard. So, and it goes really fast. Like as you guys are, it goes up. And so I miss it. And so I have Tracy, Stacy, and Chow, and occasionally Kiki on here helping me with those. So I'm trying not to miss anybody. I got lots of cards from Stacy. Yes, I need to make a Stacy box. Hi, sunshine, darling. How's Mama doing? Give Mama our best. You guys, this I can't show you my desk because there's some sneak peeks on the desk that I can't show you guys yet. Hold on. Let me try to move some of this stuff out of the way. Maybe I'll show you guys. You want a quick tour? You guys have had the room tour. I feel like you guys know what the room looks like. I just showed the room not too long ago. There's a video on there somewhere. Okay, hold on. I gotta hide the sneak peek stuff. You can't see that. All right, no judging what the desk looks like. It's terrible right now. It is bad. All right, here we go. Y'all ready to go for a ride? Let me make sure my stuff's not showing. Where's those new stamps at? Okay, they're hidden. That's mostly hidden. Oh, I gotta flip that over. Can't see that one. Can't see that. All right. Okay, here we go. Messy room tour. Oh, boob shot. Let me turn this back around like this. All right, I'm going to try not to get my fingers in the way of the camera. So, this is where I sit. Oh, my little, my beautiful aprons fell over. Okay, here we go. So this is where I sit. So this is actually in my basement. I'm under the stairs, and I can't see your comments right now, so I'm sorry if I don't answer. That's the back of my silhouette. That's where I have stuff I just finished or need to clean up. And back there you can see my little baby mink. These are backgrounds I just made, and I need to figure out some place to put them. This is all my easy to reach stuff that I use every day. You can see my cutters right under the desk there. That's the mount for my iPad so I can film for you guys. And again, all the stuff that I reach for the most is pretty much within arm's length. So all of my stamps are over there. Look at the floor. It's terrible. I never have anything on the floor. Look at So these are all the projects that I'm kind of working on, and my light box, and then I've started to kind of clean up some of my stamps. Those are my distress inks, more stamps. Then back here is just kind of stuff that I have. I'm not really using this stuff on a daily basis. Oh, I love that OttLite. Yeah. But you know, you can see everything's in rainbow order. Stuff you guys send me. Try to display, but I need to get a bigger box. So this box right here is all of my current fan mail that I need to put in a bigger box. In fact, I was going to go this weekend to buy a bigger tote because you guys send me stuff and I hold on to all of that stuff. These are my most used inks. So I have my new Catherine Pooler inks in this little tote with them swatched out. And then my Stampin' Up! Inks. And these guys were up there on the shelf, but I have a new storage solution coming, so they're in a box right now. Oh, this one of my employees bought me that for my birthday. Over here on the top, that is my alcohol ink, so you can see the gloves, the craft paper, the alcohol inks, the matte, that's all up there. This is all my pan pastels, sponges, assortment of some papers. It's all my pan pastels. These are my often used papers, so it's really not that big of a stack. It's Neenah Solar White, which is here. The thicker Neenah for the base, the card bases on Amazon. And then up here are like specialty papers, so Spectrum Noir sent me that paper. This is that new glossy paper in black, and our glossy, not glossy, Hamilco black paper here. And then this is the new glossy paper in white. This is my Arteza, sort of Arteza pile. So I have my Arteza color pencils, watercolor pencils, markers, twee markers, my color pencil stuff here. And then down here, this is more Arteza markers under here. This is all Arteza markers under here. And my sparkle markers. Those are old stamps and binders. I just have to sort through them. That's my bag of junk that needs to be stashed. This is my IKEA. So coming out of this little corner here, there's my, so you guys don't get to hear it, but that's my Gemini Junior there. So I'll back up so you can see exactly what you're seeing here. So that cabinet over there has my silhouette on top. Underneath is some vinyl, and then in the bottom are Christmas stamps. Vowels, I just got some of that paper from Chow, I think. This is my computer. So a big part of what I do is not necessarily editing, because you guys know I don't edit. I have a giant 12-inch printer up there that I never use. A regular inkjet printer. And then here's my computer and my laser printer. So a lot of what I do, you guys don't get to see. I don't edit my videos, but I have to post all the links for all the companies. So I'm at the computer quite frequently. That's why I tried to condense everything onto an Amazon store to make it easier. But, you know, all these companies send me things. I want to make sure that we're supporting them for that. All right, this is my mom. So some of you guys may know, my mom's a professional seamstress. She moved in with me for 6 months last year. She has since moved out to live with my uncle. However, her items are still in my room. Okay, so those are her two big sewing machines. This is her, what do they call this table? Pattern table. So that's all my mom's sewing crap. So I need this stuff to go out of the way, but I've since taken over this table with my new bestie. Hey, Stace, you got a new one there. Scan and cut, pixie spray, scan and cut mat. So, and then these are all the wonderful things. And I know Lee's not on here because it's late, but Lee literally sent me this whole pile here. Let me show it to you guys. Okay, Lee sent me this whole pile of stuff to use on my scan and cut Bernie sent me a mat. I mean, you guys have been so generous with me learning this machine. I just haven't done it, but I'm very anxious to do so. So a little bit at a time. This is the giant foil cutting machine. Okay. It is ginormous. It's super heavy. It's not exactly the easiest thing to use. Basically, I've already cut myself with the blade right there, so I put something on there, but there is a sharp blade. See it? Right to there. And what you do is you open this piece, you slide your foil on here, you crank the handle, and then you cut your foil. So you can see I've already cut into the rubber here and up here, but it does do the job. I was going to like offer to cut foil for you guys, but I would have to charge to do it, plus the shipping to get your foil back to you. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it does look like it's part of it. It's already cut my hand open, so I'm very, like, the machine and I are just getting to know each other. This side of the room we really don't use too much. When you guys hear me kind of snapping at Leah, we just cleaned up all this out here. So my patio's out here. I know you guys can't see it, but this is where me and the kids hang out at night. We have a little fire pit out there, some lights and stuff. But she is often on this side of the room, jumping around, doing her crazy stunts and stuff. Those two chairs belong over there. That stuff needs to go back out. And then there is our TV, which now apparently doesn't turn on. That's Bucky. We have a mini fridge, a little record player, but all of this stuff needs to eventually go away. And I need to put my chairs. These are the most comfortable recliner chairs. I will never give these chairs up, ever. You can, like, take a nap in these chairs. You can watch movies in these chairs. They're just so comfortable. So I'll never give those chairs up. I won those in my divorce. I'm never giving them up. Okay, over here. Yeah, that's my husband, Tim McGraw. Still waiting for him to take me fishing in the Bahamas. All right, in the cabinet here is a whole bunch of paper. That's all I'm going to say. It's just lots and lots of paper. This is the magic closet. This is all of my foiling goodies. So I have foiling up there. I have another mini mink, a large mink. All my foilables in there. I have two hot foiling machines, the Spellbinders and the Gemini Foil Press. I have hot foils in this drawer. I have hot foils in this drawer. Lots and lots of hot foils. And I have all my toner foils in this drawer. And I got foiling plates there and more foiling stuff down there. So, yeah. Lots of stuff. This is my drying rack. Leah put her card in there. My friend Kim was like, hey, do you want this? And I was like, yeah. And so it's supposed to be a card display. But when I am working on cards, like next month Blue Night release, I put them in there to dry. Like, those are all my many scrapbooks from when I used to do scrapbooking when my kids were young. And then my giant IKEA cabinet. I wish I had bought two, although that thing was really hard to put together by myself. It's basically filled with a lot of paper. So 8.5 by 11 paper or 12 by 12 paper. And then I have a couple of these drawers. This is, oh, the sequin, mermaid sequin fabric. Oh, so popular. Instead of doing shaker cards, we do that. This is Tim Holtz stuff. What's in here? Background stamps, old stamps, background stamps. Here's my Cricut press, heat press. This is like the jumbo large paper for the big printer. More stamps, more paper. More Tim Holtz stuff. My stamp maker, which I use the whole twice to make stamps. Oh, this is all foil glitter mirror card stock, because we know Nancy loves that. This is a big basket of Arteza paints. There's a whole bunch of Arteza paints in there. I do love their paints. And just, yeah, a lot of junk. Junkety junk. Over here is Leah's little corner. So she sits over here and she usually will play on her computer, listen to something. She'll craft something on her desk. And then this is all the stuff she's starting to collect for me. So these two bookshelves here, Miss Leah is getting stamps, inks, stamping blocks, glue, scissors. The other day she needed stickers. She went on here and found herself some stickers. So this child is inheriting a lot of goodness here. So yeah, that's a quick tour of my space. So it's really just over here. All the other stuff is just storage. I need to clean it up. Yes, the movie chairs are the best. They're the most comfortable. The large trimmer is on the floor because it's too big. And then over here are my dies and those are all my stencils. I don't have that many stencils. That's all there is in that basket. And my dies are up in that basket. And then the left here is my drawers full of scissors, pens, adhesive, gummy bears, more adhesive, so that kind of stuff. So when I'm talking to you guys, the phone sits over there so I can try to see the comments. And my most used inks are right there. My little trimmer's there. What I need to do is get a U-shaped countertop. If this were like if I were going to do this right, I would make this like kitchen storage, where I would make a U-shaped countertop. I would do wall cabinets up there, and then I would do drawers underneath. So if my ex-husband has his way, he'll be coming in to do all this stuff for me. So there you guys go. You got the room tour. Well, my brother-in-law is too busy to help me, Kiki. What's the matter? Why you look so, this is my basement, Jen. The rest of my house, you can ask my sister, is pretty neat and organized, except for my kitchen. Like, I get made fun of because my living room looks like a furniture display, because like my kids are not allowed to have anything in there. There's no mess anywhere else in the house except for the kitchen, which my kitchen just needs to be redone. Why you got that mad face? I have a Toto I'm trying to sell. I think I have it down to like $65 now. They said, "Hi, Leah, cute haircut."
Thank you.
Yes, my mom is Korean. My dad was American. Yes, the nice living room. The nice living room, the nice dining room. We have a piano. We have plants in the dining room, so it looks all nice. But my kitchen is a mess, and my bedrooms are pretty good. Well, except for Leah's room. Why do you have so much stuff in your room?
Kiki said hi, I.
That's your aunt.
I know. Why?
She's gonna need her own level. You're right. I was joking around with Xavier because he's gonna be 14 in 2 months, and said, pretty soon you're gonna ask to move to the basement, and I'm gonna have to try to fit all my crafting stuff in your room. But he has the smallest bedroom, so I said, well, maybe what I'll do is I'll put Leah in that bedroom, and I'll take Leah's room and make it my crafting room. What are you doing? TikToks?
My skin looks so goldeny.
Your skin looks goldeny. It's olive.
It looks like gold.
It looks gold. It's because you're Asian.
Wait, someone paid cash.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Who gave me $1.90? Yes. We'll take it. What's that? Buy stamps? Buys postage? Buys gummy bears? Yes.
Gummy bear.
Leah will have her own YouTube soon. I asked her if something happened to me, would she take over my YouTube channel? She said no. She goes, can I change it to something else? Isn't that what you said?
Why did one say Kiki did?
I don't know what Kiki sent us the $1.90.
Oh. I'm so confused looking at the phone and then the iPad. Because that one is like, this one actually shows
Melanie,
it.
I appreciate your purging. For sure. Oh, my makeup running. Are you ready for bed? Are you sick? Do you have coronavirus? You Chinese kid, you?
Yeah.
Say, Mommy, that was mean. We're all hoarders. Leah, are you a hoarder? Do you know what a hoarder is? Like, they keep everything. They don't want to throw anything away. They want to keep everything. Are you a hoarder?
I keep everything of M&M's.
No, you keep toys in your room. You keep all of that stamping stuff over there. Sunshine says hi.
Sunshine's on?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Sunshine.
Maybe we'll do, I don't know how many people would be interested, but maybe I can pick out a, what's the box, the first class box, you know, the priority boxes, and I put some stuff in that box. Here, get up a second. Yeah, like this box here. So, how much does a box like this cost to mail?
Like 100 something
No,
dollars.
it's not. It's like maybe 20 bucks, if that, right?
What?
So maybe I start this and I take a priority box and I put things in it and I mail it to somebody on a list. And that person takes out what they want and they put stuff in the box and they mail it to the next person on the list. And they take stuff out and they put stuff in the box and they mail it to the next person. I wonder how far along that box would get. How many people would be able to trade things? Well, yeah, we'd have to do just the United States, unfortunately. But I wonder how many people would actually be able to trade some things in and out of that box. Like, who would benefit from that? That's what I'm worried about, Kiki, is I can't even get some people to mail their cards on time. Somebody's going to keep the box. Oh, here comes the other one. Hey, come here. Kiki wants to see you.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, Kiki wants to see you. Say hi to Aunt Kiki. First of all, look at how tall this man is. Come here. Aunt Kiki wants to see you. I'll give you gummy bears.
Come here. Don't take out my bracelet.
I didn't.
So we have
Get out of the camera. Look up.
Turn it. Look here. 7 and almost 14.
No, pee-pee.
Do you remember when he was so little? Like, I started this and he was like, I don't know, how old were you? 9, 10 years old when I started this channel? And now look at you. You're almost as big as my shelves up there. He's got a mustache. Okay. Say hi to your Aunt Kiki. What did you come down here for? You came down here to tell everybody thumbs up this video. You just came for the gummies. You gotta
found
smile on
it.
camera so they can see how handsome you are.
You found
Show them
it.
your blue eyes.
Hello, Xavier Handsome.
I have a blue-eyed baby. Stop. Show them.
Hello,
They
Xavier.
can't see you. They can't see you. Come down here and smile. They can't see you up there. Your head's cut off. Stop with the nose things. Look.
Now it's all about me.
Let me guess. You guys want a snack. You want some ice cream, both of you. I knew it. All right. Well, say goodbye to everybody.
How long have you been filming this for?
I've been talking for 2 hours and something too long. Well, they made me do a room tour again.
Why? It's nothing different.
He does have a really nice smile, and he has the best eyelashes and eyebrows, and I'm very jealous of him. All right, wave goodbye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, click the bell and you'll get notifications. We don't always post live videos for 2 hours, but sometimes we do. Join our Facebook stamping group. It's called the Foiling Snobs Club. Agree to the rules and we'll let you in. And go check out the specials that we have. I put the links down in the description box for H&H foils, the best foil there is. Next to Creative Vision stamps, of course.
Can you get me the purple marker?
Local King Rubber Stamps has the 20% off coupon. They are a Canadian company. And if you want to know about any other affiliate links that I have so many with discount codes. Check them out on my links page at Nancy Stamps 15 on Facebook. I also have an Instagram if you want to join me there. It's Nancy Stamps 15 as well. And if your birthday is in July and you want an FSC logo, email me at nancystamps15@gmail.com and I will send that out to you. But in the meantime, be kind, be nice. Virtual hugs for everybody. I love you all. And keep on stamping. Bye, guys.
Yes.